Hello learners, I am Parikshit and welcome to another very exciting session on Unacademy CAT-alyst. In today's session, we are going to take up a quiz on number system. Remember, you might or might not have completed the entire chapter on number system, but the forum, this medium through YouTube, daily QA, right, is one of the best ways to practice number system questions. Any question that we discuss will be discussed from the very basic, so there won't be a case that you will not understand. But please make sure that you take these questions as a test, try them out, and then view the solutions. Let's get started. Okay, so first things, happenings on Unacademy. A lot of new batches are starting on Unacademy, right? These all batches are being taken by top educators. And if you are a CAT 2021 aspirant, Unacademy Plus is where you need to go. Remember, 7th of April, 10th of April, 12th of April, new batches on these 3 days. And if you wish to join Unacademy Plus, use the code Parikshit Live because you get 10% off on the subscription fee. Okay, and then happenings on Unacademy, the scholarship test. This is something which is absolutely free. Remember, it's not only about how you prepare, but it's also about how your competitors are preparing. The test is a good way to judge yourself. And yes, a super awesome feature recently launched on Unacademy. Anytime you have a doubt, just take a picture of the doubt, send it across using your Unacademy app, and an expert from Unacademy is going to get back to you with the solution. And yes, the last 6 days before a price hike now. Remember, the most common subscription, most popular one is the 12-month subscription where there is an over 5,000 rupees increase. So if you are serious about preparing for the CAT 2020, here is the time. 17,500 is the current price. Do enroll for it. Remember, you even get a 10% discount if you use the code Parikshit Live. Also, if you use the code Parikshit Live, you get free mentorship, and the free mentorship is available only and only on this particular code Parikshit Live. So think about it. Last 5-6 days, I think best time to enroll before the price hike. Okay, let's get started. Okay, now just one more small announcement, and I think this is the one which makes me really happy. Our Unacademy learners who have cracked the CAT with flying colors, right? Now we have 100 percentiler in LRDI last year, 100 percentiler, all India topper. So you definitely can be one amongst the next. Let's get started with the questions. Okay, I think the best way to go about it is we will discuss these questions together. You definitely would give it a try. Okay, definitely give it a try. And in case you are viewing the recordings, you pause the video, please try it yourself and then view the solution. These are questions which don't need prior knowledge, but they are all CAT previous year questions. Let's take them one at a time. Let's start with question number 1. Which among 2 to the power 1 by 2? Okay, let's write it, right? So the first one, they are asking you which of them is the largest. Which of them is the largest? So let's take it. 2 to the power 1 by 2, 3 to the power 1 by 3, 4 to the power 1 by 4. Okay. And then you have 6 to the power 1 by 6 and 12 to the power 1 by 12. Now this is a very common type of question which is often asked in your examinations. Now the process is very simple. The only thing that is creating a problem, okay, for you to get an answer is the power. What is wrong with the power? It is in fractions. So just make sure that you eliminate the fraction and convert the power into a whole number or a natural number, right? So just eliminate the fraction in the power. How do you do it? You got to multiply every power with a common number. Every power multiply with some common number. What number will you multiply with? You want to multiply with a number which is divisible by 2, as well as by 3, as well as by 4, as well as by 6, as well as by 12. Correct? Because if you multiply a number which is divisible by all of these, then all the 5 numbers will be taken care of. You get the point? So what will be the number? I think the LCM of 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12. Right? So what is the LCM? 12. So let's multiply with 12. You can multiply with some other number as well. You would get the same answer. You would get the same answer. Okay, now think about it. So first one becomes 2 to the power 6. 2 to the power 6 is 64. Next one becomes 3 fours are right. So 3 to the power 4 is 81. Next one becomes 4 ones are 4 threes are. So 4 cube. 4 cubes become 64. Next one becomes square. 6 square becomes 36. And next one becomes 12 to the power 1, which is 12. Are you getting it? This is a general method to solve such sums. And you can easily get the answer now. Which is the largest? Obviously, 81 is the largest. So your answer is going to be 3 to the power 1 by 3. 3 to the power 1 by 3. Get it? It's very simple. So remember such questions. Whatever creating a problem, remove it. In our case, it was the fraction. So just remove the fractions. Okay. Let's go to question number 2. Let's go to question number 2. Okay. Okay. Please try question number 2 once. Please try question number 2. I think it will be better in the interest of time that all of us do this together. Number 2. If you are viewing the recording, please pause the video, try one yourself and then view the solution. Okay. If 22 cube, let's write it down. 22 cube plus 23 cube plus 24 cube plus dot up till what? 87 cube plus 88 cube is divided by 110. Is divided by 110. Correct? The remainder will be. Okay. Now this is based on a very simple concept. Let's first discuss the concept and then we go to the solution. What is the concept that I wish to talk about here? What is the concept? First, let's discuss the concept. Okay. The concept is very simple. A to the power n plus b to the power n is divisible by a plus b. Is divisible by a plus b. Is divisible by a plus b if n is odd. Again, I'll repeat. A to the power n plus b to the power n is divisible by a plus b if n is odd. Now think about it. Let's take an example. In our case, the power is odd. The power is odd. So that's not a problem. But how do you apply a to the power n plus b to the power n? Think about it. Look at the first term and the last term. A to the power n plus b to the power n. First and the last. How much is 22 plus 88? Can I say 22 plus 88 is 110? Yes. So think about it. 22 plus 88 is a plus b and a plus b is equal to 110. Hence, that first and the last term will be divisible by 110. Will you agree? Similarly, second term and the second last term will also get you 110. Will you agree? Second term and the second last term will also get you 110. 23 plus 87 makes it 110 and 110 is divisible by 110. So think about it. First term plus last term is divisible by 110. Second term plus second last term is divisible by 110. Third term plus third last term is divisible by 110 and so on. So can I say every pair of two terms will become divisible by 110. So the next challenge for us is to find out how many terms are there. Can you tell me how many terms? Remember, you have got terms from 22 to 88. How many terms? Think about it. 1 to 88 are 88 terms minus 21. Why? Because we start from 22. 1 to 88, 88 terms minus 21. So 88 minus 21, right? Why 21? Because we are starting from 22. So can I say basically there are 67 terms. 67 terms. Will you agree on this? Yes. Now these 67 terms, think about it, it's an odd number, odd number. So obviously you cannot be grouping in pairs of two. Why? Even if you try to group in pairs of two, one term will be left behind. Will you agree? So think about it. 67 terms, if I group in pairs of two, what will happen? 33, 33, 66 terms you will be able to group and hence you will say they are divisible by 110. They are divisible by 110. 66 terms you can easily group. First term, last term, second term, second last term, third term, third last term, and so on. But what about one term which will remain? Which is the term which will remain? Which will be the term which will remain? Can I say it will be the middlemost term, the middle term? Which is the middle term? Remember 67, if you divide into two parts, 33, 33. So obviously the middle term is got to be the 34th term. 34th term. Will you agree? 34th term is the middle term. Can you tell me which will be the 34th term starting from 22? Starting from 22, which will be the 34th term? Think about it. Remaining all terms are divisible, so you don't bother about it. 34th term starting from 22. That will come out to be 55. 55. 22 to 30, 9 terms. 31 to 40, 10 terms. 41 to 50, another 10, and 51 to 55, 5. So that makes it 34 terms. So 55 cube divided by 110. Divided by 110. So I wrote double 33, power 33. It's actually 55 cube. So now I think you can easily do your calculations. 55 cube divided by 110. Please do the calculations. And moments you do it, you will see that the remainder is coming out to be 55. Remainder is coming out to be 55. So the answer for the second one is 55. Do you follow? Do you follow? It's an easy one provided you know the concept. What is the concept? A to the power n plus b to the power n is divisible by a plus b if n is odd. That's the concept. So remember this concept always. Get it? This is again from CAT 2013 paper. Let's go to the third one. Right? Okay. Suppose n is an integer such that the sum of the digits of n is 2 and n greater than 10 to the power 10 and n smaller than 10 to the power 11. Okay, we are at question number 3. So what is n? N is greater than 10 to the power 10. Now think about it. 10 to the power 10 means there are 10 zeros. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So basically there are 10 zeros, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 10 zeros and 1, 1. So n is greater than this and n is less than 10 to the power 11. Now think about it. This is the smallest 11 digit number. 10 to the power 10 is the smallest 11 digit number. Will you agree? Smallest. Why? Because there are 10 zeros and 1 1. So 10 zeros and 1 1 makes it 11 digits. So smallest 11 digit number, while 10 to the power 11 is the smallest 12 digit number. And it has to be less than the smallest 12 digit number. So can I say it means n has to be an 11 digit number. 11. Remember, this one is a 12 digit number. 12 digit number. And n has to be less than a 12 digit number and greater than the smallest 11 digit number. Smallest. So it means, in other words, n has to be an 11 digit number. Question is saying sum of the digits of n should be 2. Sum of the digits of n should be 2. Now think about it. If of the sum of the digits of n should be 2, the first one, okay, the first digit on the left hand side has to be 1. Has to be 1 because there is no other choice. There is no other choice. It cannot start with 0. It definitely cannot start with 0 because a 11 digit number cannot start with 0. So this place is fixed, 1. You know what? You need the sum of the digits to be 2. It means you got to put another one. You got to put another one. Will you agree? Where will you put that another one? Anywhere in the zeros? Anywhere you will replace one of the zeros and put a 1. Will you agree? As an example, you can have another number like this. 1. This can be a possibility. This can be a possibility. Sum of the digits 1 plus 1, 2. Or the other possibility could be you could have replaced this 0 and replace it with a 1. Correct? Or the other possibility could be you could have removed this 0 and replaced it with the 1. Correct? Or so on, or so on. Or you could have removed the next 0 and replaced it with a 1. Why 1? Because the sum of the digits should be 2. So the original one on the leftmost side and this particular one will make it 2. Will make it 2. So got it. I got it. It means you got to replace any of the zeros and put a 1 there. So how many options do you have? How many options do you have? It is equal to the number of zeros, right? You can cancel out any of the zeros and put a 1 over there. So how many zeros are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 10 zeros. 10 zeros. So you could replace any of the 10 zeros and put a 1 over there. So can I say 10 such numbers will exist? 10 such numbers. This is alternative 1. Alternative 1. When both the digits are 1. Both digits 1. Correct? Or there could be another scenario. Would you agree? Another scenario. What would be the other scenario? Remember, sum of the digits is 2. It could be the first digit itself is 2 and all the remaining are zeros, and all the remaining are zeros. Even now the sum of the digits is 2, right? Sum of the digits is 2, but here there is not too much choice. The only possibility is the leftmost digit has to be 2. The leftmost digit has to be 2, right? So how many options out here? One option. So in total, how many do you have? 10 plus 1. How many? 11. So answer for this is 11. How many digits exist where two conditions are satisfied? A, sum of the digits is 11, sum of the digits is 2, and B, the number lies in the range given in the question, right? So answer for this is 11. Beautiful question. Common sense, if you apply, you can get it correct in your CAT. Next, number 4. Next, number 4. Let's take up number 4. Okay. Okay, please give it a try and I think we'll do it together. I'm sure a lot of you will be viewing the recordings. Please pause the video, first try it yourself and then go ahead with the solution. Number 4. What is the smallest number which when increased by 5 is completely divisible by 8, 11 and 24? Increased by 5. Now I'll say forget about this part. Forget about the part increasing by 5. Let's say what is the smallest number which is divisible by 8, 11 and 24? Smallest number which is divisible by 8, 11 and 24. Okay, 8, 11 and 24. Right? So let's look at the multiples of 8. Let's look at the multiples of 8. 8 ones are 8, 8 twos are 16, 8 threes are 24, 8 fours are 32, dot, 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 dot. What about 11? Multiples of 11 are 11, 22, 33, 44, dot, dot, dot. What are the multiples of 24? 24, 48, 72, dot, dot, dot. So basically, you need a number which is divisible by 8 as well as by 11 as well as by 24. So can I say I'm basically searching for something common out here? Something common among all the three? Will you agree? I am looking for something which is common among all the three. So can I say this is nothing but you are looking at the multiples which are common to 8, 11 and 13. Common. And they say smallest such multiple. So if it is smallest such multiple, the synonym is least common multiple. LCM. So what is the LCM of 8, 11 and 24? 8, 11 and 24. Can you tell me what is the LCM of 8, 11 and 24? LCM of 8, 11 and 24 is 264. I hope you know how to find out the LCM. 264. 264 is the LCM of 8, 11 and 24. This is the smallest number which is exactly divisible by 8, 11 and 24. Question is not about this. Question is which is the smallest number which when increased by 5 will be completely divisible. Increased by 5. So the number is not divisible. But if you increase it by 5, it will be completely divisible. Think about it. Meaning if you do a plus 5 to the number, it will become 264 because 264 is the smallest number which is divisible. Meaning the original number must be 259. Will you agree? 259. Why? Because if you take 259, 259 plus 5 would make it 264. And question is, which is the smallest number which when increased by 5 becomes divisible? So answer is 259. Now someone might be thinking, why not use the answer options? Why are we doing so much? Can we not use the answer options? Using the answer options is not the best way. Why? Because in the CAT, there are many questions where you got to type in the answer. This can be one of that, right? So you definitely need to know how to solve without using the answer options. Okay, I think that's it for today. Number 5, I give you as an assignment. Number 5, I give you as an assignment. Please give it a try. Please give it a try. And then we are going to discuss the solution in our next video. I hope you enjoyed the class. I hope you enjoyed the class. I hope it was a good practice for you and it was a mind opener, right? Remember, it's very important. Number system is more about logic, more about common sense than about any theory, than about any concept. Okay, I think that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed the class. If you have liked the class, do please hit the like button because that tells us the session was beneficial and we can continue to make more and more such sessions. Thank you and have a great